Right, hello, welcome back to the Cheap Guitar Collective, and today we have Ollie's PIGNOSE. Is it a model of PIGNOSE or is it just a PIGNOSE?
Not quite, mate. It does have a PIGNOSE on for the volume control, but that's about it.
Yeah. Okay, so where did you get it? You never actually told me this.
So I bought this online. I think I got it from gearformusic.com. There was only a couple of places that were selling it at the time, and I don't even know if they still sell it now because I've never looked since I had it. I paid just shy of 200 quid for it, and they did 3 different models. This one being the most expensive one. They started about 150, 160 quid, and this was, I think, called the Deluxe 259, and the only difference really with it is it had the white binding around the body, and it had the slightly larger inlays and the brass hardware.
Well, what made you want one?
Strange story is that a friend of mine was in a band, and he turned up one evening to a particular gathering or a party or something like that, and he turned up with his guitar, and I was just like, what the hell is that? Where do I get one? And he said, oh, it's a PIGNOSE, it's a travel guitar, they're absolutely brilliant. And I was just like, that looks so much more expensive than when than what it actually was.
Yeah.
And he said it was great for me because, you know, he was a lead guitarist, he liked to practice, and he always liked to have a guitar with him, but he didn't fancy taking out his Gibson Les Paul Standard to any particular place because of the value of it. And if you were just doing a sort of acoustic set at home, whether you're just sort of playing around in a pub or playing around with some friends, it's a really, really versatile little thing. And
yeah, well, it sounds great, doesn't it?
It sounds amazing. I've actually had Les Pauls before, and this is the one that I've now had for 9 years, and I just can't part with it for the money. It's just fantastic. I did have it properly set up, which cost about 120 quid, so it has made it, you know, pushed it up to about a 300 quid guitar.
It's worth it though.
But totally worth it. It's never, the action's never failed. The strings are what they call bottom heavy skinny tops, so, and it's a full scale fretboard as well, so it really does.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like a proper guitar.
It
really
plays
does.
like a Les Paul.
It does. I mean, this is plugged in, isn't it?
Yeah, actually no.
You want
show the speaker?
Okay,
yeah, because it's got the speakers in it.
Yeah, so because of the distance, you can actually hear it if you play it loud enough acoustically. But it's got this really clever little function where you can pull out the volume control, and inside you've actually got a little PA system, a little speaker system, which actually really creates a hell of a dirty sound. I was told before I play that, I was told by the guy that showed me these, that in the back of the guitar you can actually take this off, and there is a switch in there that will allow you to adjust the overdrive. So if you wanted to have it pretty dirty all the time, you could do that. But the sort of trick is that the lower the volume, the cleaner the sound, and then the higher the volume, it really gives you that distortion.
That seems like it's worth way more than 200 quid.
I can't rave about them enough, and it's what's very interesting is that not a lot of people know about them. I mean, we've got a few guitarists sat in this interview right now.
Yeah, well, I never heard of one
all
before.
of which had never really heard of it until they met me. Another great thing about it is if the camera can sort of see that, you can plug it in with a normal standard jack, and you also have a little port for headphones. So if, you know, there's a kid out there that wants an electric guitar, but his parents will not let him get an amplifier because he's going to bother all the neighbours, you can actually plug straight into that with your headphones. The battery and the adjuster, pull that on, you're going to get all that sound coming through your headphones, so you can rock it out even in silence.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
Another thing I was going to note is if you want to describe some of the hardware on there, it's obviously got nice gold bridge and tuners.
Yeah, you got the machine heads which are in brass. You've got the bridge down there as well. I love the binding. I love the inlays. It's not real mother of pearl, of course it's not, but it just feels a lot more expensive and looks so good for 200 quid. I don't know now whether they still sell these new. I think they do, and I think they re-released this one in white.
Are they Japanese or?
No, they're American. Yeah, PGG travel guitar, Pignose USA. So made in America. Another interesting thing, it is actually a solid wood body, despite it looking quite plasticky. Once I got it all open, that is actually a solid body.
That's a really good deal for an American-made instrument.
Solid body and very, very, very close to Seymour Duncan pickup.
Yeah, because that looks like a kind of hot rail.
It is
mini humbucker, that isn't it?
It is a mini humbucker. I don't know whether that has been sort of outsourced to another company, but it's a total Seymour Duncan copy, and it really does sound great when you plug it in.
Yeah,
really does. I love the playability of it. I love the fact that I can cart it around. I don't get precious about it and put it in a case because, well, actually I've been trying to beat it up, but it's not really working. You can plug it in, you can play it acoustically, you can put headphones on. Yeah.
So you'd recommend it to?
I'd recommend it to anybody. If you just want a sort of an in-betweeny guitar that you can chuck in the back of a car, you can play some acoustic stuff on it, you can play electric on it. Yeah, you just can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Love it.
Nice. Well, that was the Pignose, and yeah, thanks for bringing it on.
No worries.
And we'll see you next time.
See you again.